The reason this is so important, guys, something in science called the golden ratio. And the golden ratio is a pattern, a mathematical pattern that is throughout nature. If any of you've ever seen like a shell, the shell will follow this pattern that looks like that, and it will get smaller and smaller and smaller. That's like a beach shell, okay? And this is a mathematical formula. And a sales call follows something very, very similar, which is the maths of the different sections of a sales call. So let me draw it for you here. So we have that, then we have something like that, then we have something like that, and then something like that. Okay. Now, what most people think a sales call looks like is something like this, a straight line. We have the intro, the framing, the opening question, the pain, the turning point, the doubt questions, solution questions, why now, and conclusion. In other words, they think that all of these pieces are the same size. Okay, I have to ask 2 questions here, 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 and this will just be your scripted sheet of paper. Okay, it's not like that. The thing that actually sells someone follows this golden ratio, which is more than 50% or about 50% of the sales call is the problem. Okay. Once you've got the problem, then the next bit, which is now 25% of the call, and these are rough numbers, guys, is ownership. In other words, okay, why are you still in this situation? What have you done? Getting them to realize it's their own fault. Then you have something like a turning point, which is now whatever the fuck that is, 12.5%, something like that. Then you have the why us? And I'm missing a few points here, guys. So these are just the basics. And then this one is actually even smaller, which is like that. And you would have the commitment. In other words, you're going to do something right now, how much longer, etc. The point is this, folks. You do not have to do basically anything once you're already at the commitment point, or even at the why us point, or even at the turning point, if you've spent 50% of the sales call pulling out all of the problems, how this actually affects someone. Then you've got to spend a reasonable amount of time, let's call it 25% of the call, actually getting them to realize it's their own fault. They haven't done anything about it. But if what you try and do is ask, one question here, in your opinion, what's the biggest challenge you have right now? I have cancer. Okay, got it. What have you tried? Well, I've tried this. Okay, got it. What was the turning point after 5 years? Okay, why us? You're going way too fast, and you're not spending the right ratio of times in the places that actually make the sale. The place that makes the sale, and it's actually somewhere like 50 to 75% of the discovery, is getting them to tell you why this is such a problem. Okay, so if you imagine this sales call here, someone says, I have cancer. We need to do something in this box here. We need to do something like this. Okay, how's it affecting you here? How's it affecting you here? How's it affecting you here, 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 here? And we've got to get all of this data on how the cancer is actually affecting them. All of the areas of their life, their health, their wealth, their spirituality, their relationships, their social life, their dating life, etc., etc. Once we've got all of the pain, it's very, very easy to get a prospect into ownership. Okay, you've got all of these issues. They've been going on for 5 years. It's lost you money. It's lost you a dating life. It's affecting your kids. It's affecting your relationship with your husband. You're walking around with no energy, no libido, no this, no that, and the other. What have you tried? Okay, so given that it's been 5 years, and you've only tried 3 different treatments, but it's affecting you in all of these ways, why haven't you tried more treatments? But I can only say, why haven't you tried more treatments in the context of how much it's affecting them? If I've only shown that it's affecting them at the level of you have cancer, to then try and put the prospect into ownership, you don't have enough reasons to put them into ownership. In other words, it's not that bad. I just have cancer, but don't have any problems with it. And then now you're trying to push the prospect into ownership. The thing that carries the whole sales call is spending 50 to 70% of the time getting out the details, the specifics, the data, the numbers, the emotions, the experiences, the stories, the examples of how this thing is a problem. Once you've done that, The ownership is very easy. Then the turning point is one fucking question. Was there a signature moment? Yes. Okay, what happened? And they tell you the whole fucking story. You might ask, how did that make you feel? Or one clarifying question, but it's very easy. This is like 2 questions. This might be, let's say, 5 questions. And this is like 10 to 15 questions. Why us is 1 question. Okay, so you've got all of these issues. You've admitted it's your own fault. This is your turning point. Why, if you do you feel like we're the person to help you? 1 question. Well, because blah, blah, blah. Okay, got it. So and then you recap. So you've got all these issues. It's your fault. This was the turning point. You believe that we can help you. How much longer are you going to stay in this position? 1 question. Might have a few tie downs. Okay, why now? If I need to do those extra tie downs. But you get the point, guys. All of your front-loaded questions in the discovery are getting out the problem. Then a few questions about the ownership, and then the last pieces here are just downhill sailing. It's so easy, those final bits. This is the golden ratio. This is how science works. How many deals have you already lost this week that you could have closed but didn't because you were out of state? I'm not a fan of sales hacks, but if there was one thing you could do before your next sales call to raise your closing percentage, it's using my patented pre-call checklist. Imagine taking just 60 seconds to read 5 to 7 personalized bullet points on a piece of paper, and as unbelievable as it may sound, puts you into the optimal state to access your highest sales skills on every call. That's the pre-call checklist. I'm going to show you how to create your own. All you need is a piece of paper and to go through the training that I'm going to give you. Thousands of salespeople have used this framework to close more deals, and you can have your own for free. No strings attached, in a matter of minutes. Click the link below this video, enter your email, and grab it right now.